Hey everyone, with you Elena Litvinova, and today's lesson I go on. Hey everyone, with you Elena Litvinova, and in today's lessons I'm going to show you how to create full stack blog with technologies NextJs and Sanity.io. Sanity is a platform for structured content which care about a lot of things from admin side. Now, for example, you don't need to think about database or interfaces. You just need to know how to write schemas in your code, and that's it. This platform is quite flexible. You can create even own schemas and be quite flexible in your code, but at the same time a lot of things is made by this platform. A really super amazing product, and we even use it on our job. I work at loveholidays.com, and we use Sanity on our website for a lot of static pages and etc. We storage a lot of information there, and we even refused Django backend in favor of Sanity because it is much more easy to work with it and to manage it, and even performance on Sanity much better than for our old backend. And NextJs, it is a React framework which help you to build interfaces on React really fast. And you don't need to care about Webpack and other configs. You just need to install it, and you have a preset with components, and it is super easy. And we will create with you a whole blog on these two technologies. Let's look before what we will create at the end of the lesson. Okay, this is a blog. You can see here a cover with, I don't know, screen eggs. I call it like that. For example, here is SocialNetworks, and here you can buy me a coffee. Actually, you really can buy me a coffee because I put here my Stripe account link where you can change amount here, for example, or just buy me a coffee. Yes. Okay. Also, you can see here posts as a title, and after it there are a lot of different posts. They are not real content. I just tried to create something which is looks like a blog. Yes, there is a title, image, title, and also we will create pagination with this button. For example, you click load more and you can see additional post here. Of course, it will be possible to open this post, and how you can see, we have a title, data, and content, which post is about, yes, article. And we can go back, and everything of it we will create in this lesson. And also I want to show you how our admin will looks like. We will create posts here, and so we will manage our unique form for our blog, and it will looks like that. I believe that create a blog, it is a dream for each web developer to have own blog. Actually, I have been working as a web developer for more than 10 years, and yes, for all these 10 years I even now have not proper blog. Can you imagine? Yes, but I know everyone dream about it, and we will try to create this amazing thing. Yeah, I believe this lesson will be super helpful, super interesting. I will describe every single piece of information, just try that you will understand everything as good as it possible. And because of it, not forget to subscribe on my channel, press bell icon for not missing press bell icon for not missing next videos, and go for code. And also I have to say that we will deploy this project on Vercel in the end of this video. It will super exciting, super amazing video. Just okay. Before we start, let's open any editor. I have a VS Code and create a folder. Also, we will need a terminal. I use iTerm for macOS. Okay, let's go to any folder and create any folder. Yes, my super blog. Yes. The block of dream. I don't know, you can call it like you want. After it, we go to my super blog, and here firstly we will install NextJs. All links which I will use in this lesson I left in the description to this video. Okay, NextJs. This is React framework for production. Yes, there is documentation. Let's go to the documentation. And what we need to do? Well, firstly, we need just install it. We will not use TypeScript here and just will try to install this command. Okay, let's try. Yoo-hoo! Yep. What is your project named? Okay, my super blog. And now we just need to wait. Okay, NextJs was installed. Okay, let's open this folder in VS Code. Well, my super blog. I think that we need to know what to do, but might be okay. This is okay. I want just have one folder, not two, and because of it, I remove another one, this one, and file open folder, this one. And now we have a project like this. What we have here, pages, which is React.js, and all settings which we need. Okay, and next what we need to do, go to our folder, downloads, and my super blog. And just start it, npm run dev. And let's look what we have. Okay, open any browser which you have. I have Google Chrome and pass here this. Okay, and what we have here, welcome to NextJs. There is an information here. You can click, study, documentation, learn, examples, and deploy it. First of all, we just can go through, yes, again, all these folders. We have, this is a main page, which we can see here on the main URL, and we just remove everything here. And we can say my super blog, just to check that everything works. Yes, my super blog. Also, I suggest to remove these classes, stylus, and everything. We will write it by our own soon. And what we also have, we will remove these things also, but slightly later. Firstly, we have started already NextJs, and next which we need to do, it's init Sanity, our Sanity platform. Okay, let's go to Sanity.io. And we have this platform. First of all, you need to log in, but what we need to check. Sanity is a product which provide you with pricing, but we will use free forever, and these options will be fully enough for us, and we will not buy these things. But if you, for example, going to use it for production in your job, of course you should to study these options better and maybe pay for your project. Yes. Okay, we will start with get started for free. First of all, you have to log in. I've already logged in and because I can see everything what we have here. I even have organization, Elena Litvinova, but we will not work a lot with interfaces. Usually we will just copy some URLs, some things from Sanity when we will create our own project. Okay, let's try with Sanity. What we need to do? Okay, first of all, we need to install our Sanity global, and we do that. Okay, we did. After it, we need to pass this command sanity init. We will create our project with Sanity also in our folder my super blog. Because of it, go to it, my super blog, and npm run, npm run, just put this command. Well, and here we need to create new project. Okay, new project name, Sanity, my super super block, like that. Oh no, let's do my super block without sanity. Okay. Use the default database configuration. Yep. Creating dataset. Okay, we will have this path. And how you can see, Sanity suggests us which template we can use. Actually, we will create a block, but I suggest for better starting, not use block, just use clean project. Everything we will create by our own, and select create clean project. And we just need to wait. Okay, Sanity was emitted, and if you open our folder, we even will be able to see this project. I suggest to rename it on Sanity, just really to understand that this is, oh, I shouldn't do put yes here, don't save. Okay, I closed, everything is not saved. We have this project with schemas, everything already is installed. Well, what next? Open console, which we had here, and let's look what we have here. After it, we need to go to this directory. It is currently Sanity my super block. We just renamed it. And after it, just say Sanity start. Also, there is additional commands which we also will use. For example, Sanity docs. Let's try it. And how you see, with this command, we just open documentation about Sanity. We will use it because let's left. And also, command which we also use, it's Sanity manage. And this open this page, and how you can see, we have here new project, my super block. We can go to this project and look at what we have here. Okay, let's continue. Well, go to this block, my Sanity, this folder, and start Sanity start, and open localhost 333. And continue with Google. This is super amazing. We have even authorization here. And this is our project. Yeah, how you can see, we have our title, how we called, search, desk, vision, where we will be able to use query language which is called GROQ, and we will ask from our client later with GROQ language pages from Sanity. Also we have here account settings and etc. Okay, let's start work with Sanity. First of all, we have started it, and how we will work with Sanity. There is schemas.js, and here we will do the main job. Actually, we will work in this folder schemas. I just removed all helpers, we don't need it. And okay, first of all, we need to create a new schema, and our new schema will be a post.js. And let's go to documentation and ask how to create a schemas. Okay, getting started. Okay, get started and go create a schema. Well, create a schema and configure Sanity Studio. We have actually our articles or post will look actually like that. We will create a schemas, and after it we will be able to create our posts. And you will see now how it's easy to use Sanity and create amazing admin interfaces. Okay, how we can do that? Now create a new file inside of the schema folder and call it, for example, animal.js. Open animal.js and add the following code to it. And let's try, but we rename it with posts. We created a post. Here we have name post, we have type document, we have title post. We will have a lot of different fields, but first of all we will have title, and this will be title. And let's look what we will have. After it we need, we create a small schema, yes. After it we need go back to schema.js and import this one, post from /post, and put it here. Okay, let's look what we have now. Sanity restart, and we have post here. Amazing thing. After it, what we need to do? Click on this button, and how you could see, we have title, which is just string, and here even we have a publish. And okay, what we will need to create for our posts? I just copy ready project which I prepared before this video, just be faster with development. Yes, what we need for post? First of all, we need really title, we need description, we need small image, we need data publication, content, and meta title also. It's additional information. And everything of it, let's try to create, okay? And before we will start to create our posts, I suggest to copy one of my project for prepare, where I prepare additional information for each post for this project with some helpful things. Okay, go GitHub. All links I will left in description with ready project, and you will be able just to look on it. Okay, my blog start. We need to copy it and also clone. Additional terminal, go to downloads folder and git clone this GitHub repository. And after we cloned it, let's do edit, add folder to workspace and my blog start. Here I have additional information which we will use. For example, components with styles. We will not create all styles, but here is clear information. We will create everything, but except of styles. About posts, I have also all information here with images, and also needed images we can have here, and styles, just information which we will use. Okay, and what we need here? We need meta title, title, description. Okay, let's go create everything of it. We have already created a title. Also we need a meta title. Okay, comma, meta title. Meta title will use for this thing. Each article will have meta title. Actually, you can use just normal title, but sometimes you need specific information for meta tags. We just create a meta title. Also, we need published data. And how we create these schemas. Actually, if we go back to the documentation, we can look reference docs, and here schemas types. For example, string. String is just a normal text field. You have title, you can have description here, and there is two required types. Type is required, value must be set to string for this field. Yes, name also requires the field name. This will be the key in the data record. And also there are additional options which you also can set, even initial value or read-only, for example. Yeah, and we just will use simple strings. Also, there is a theme with validation. We will use it. We will use validation required, but we'll look on validation slightly later. Before, let's add everything here. We have title. We have published data, which is type. Let's check. For example, just every single type you can find here. And okay, we have it, type, and we need to pass data. Let's try. Data and published data. Okay, next what we need, image for this part, small image. Let's check how we will be able to create an image, and it will look like that, yes. And we need to pass type image, name, fields. We have here image, name image, here also image. And let's look what we have already. Okay, meta title, there is a date of publication with calendar. Just look how it fast. Yes, you just add, I don't know, one line of code and you have calendar here. If you create own front end, you need to work with everything of it by your own, and it is not super easy to create this. Okay, we have drag and drop for images, and we even can try, if we go my blog start, we can start to pass information here. For example, post 1, we can just put meta title my blog, title this one, publish data is this one, and let's try to pass image, which is I have just only 4 images, but we will have 5 posts. Okay, let's hard. And if you want to change it, you just need to choose another image and pass it. And let's add additional options here, just to show. For example, hotspot enables the user interface for selecting watch areas. When images should be always cropped to different aspect ratios. Okay, let's put this, for example, options. This is part of options. Options and hotspot true. And next, what we will also do, I want to put some fields. For example, you see as an example. And here there is a caption, which we can also add, caption for the image, which we can use for attribute in HTML, and edit button, which we will see here, because now it looks not super good. Okay, let's just copy it, fields, and put. And you can see image, caption, string caption. Let's look what we have now. Okay, how you can see, we have edit button and we have caption, and we can, I don't know, type here, leave, for example. Okay, go next. What we need next? Next, we need a small description for this thing. I just copy this thing. Oh, I already have it. Okay, close what I don't need for now. Just close. Next, what we need, description. It is text mostly, yeah, and we need to create something like that. Okay, I actually can just copy this, called description, type text and description. Okay, let's look what we have. Yes, description we have. Okay, next what I want to create, it is slug, which will be used in article like this part of URL. You can see here a slug. It is just normal naming for inside articles, and let's create this thing as well. Okay, just copy. Sanity have possibilities for it. Copy, change it slightly early before description, and go to Sanity, and there is a slug type here. It looks like that. Type slug, name required as usual, and let's copy this thing. What it means, we have title, we have name, time, and options. Source for the slug will be a title, max length 200 symbols, and also we have a transformation here, how we will transform our title. And how you can see, we just do 2 lowercase, replace all spaces on these dashes, and slice before 200 symbols. Yeah, and just let's use this thing. We need definitely the same. Okay, we have slug, and let's look what we have in our admin interfaces. Well, we have slug, and we'll try generate. Actually, we already have title here. If you have nothing here, you will need to add. Yes, we can just type by our own or generate. We will generate. Cool. Description. Let's put a description here. This one first. And last thing which you need to create, it is body, actually our content. And how we will be able to create a body? We need something like block with big editor, and it will look like that. This is for our main article. And how it's usually create? We need to create a text. Our name, it will not be text. We will create here, we will name it body, and it will have type array, where we will have block. Also, we will be able to pass here not only block but also image, because how you can see, this specific editor just only have some regular properties with list, titles, and etc. But we also need an image. Oh, actually we have something here. Okay, let's try. Just copy this thing and put it on in our scheme and reload. What we have now? We have now text. If we click, now there is no image here. There are, for example, different H1 and quarter, bold, E, code, and etc. etc. Also, we need to pass here an image, because we need images in our post, and usually they used a lot. And we can do it like that without icon. Just if you need icon, okay, but we just pass type image. Yes, and it looks like that. Hop, hop, cheetah, hop. Let's look what we have now. Okay, and we click here, and we have also image here, and we can insert. About this week editor, about this text field, let's look at not text, body, and I prefer body content. And also, yes, also what I wanted to add here is that you can choose what do you want to see in these properties, and you can use, if you go here, there is a special property styles where you can pass what you want to see. I just copy some of properties which I have and just pass it here, and this is styles we can use in this block, styles, and like that. I hope yes. And we will have our own, if it's possible to say like that, styles. For example, here H1 started be less, just only H1, 2, and 3, and that's it. Yes, everything else almost the same. Well, what next I want to add here? It would be cool to add validation. Let's look how work with validation in Sanity. Go learn more about validation. Actually, we have additional property here, which is validation. Here is a rule, and we can say required, min, max, and etc. Validation here is quite flexible. You can put warning or error in array, create quite difficult even custom validation, or validation which just depend from other fields. There are a lot of different possibilities here. We will just use validation which is required, and it will enough for us. For each field which we have here, we have to add validation, and let's do that. Data. Here, it's never mind where you put this thing, because this is just object. And okay, everything is started, have to be required. Let's check. Okay, reload. And how you can see, yes, for example, body content is empty, and we see here an error hint required. And let's put here our content. Post. I just copy everything from this article. Yes. And we have image here. I'm going to put proper image here as well. And drag and drop just image from preparation folder. Yeah, we passed it. It's not upload immediately, but image there is here. Don't worry about it. And let's slightly work with text. For example, let's create, sorry for my image here. I did something like that. Well, let's put here some lists. For example, this one can be a bullet. Yes. Let's put block quarter. It is quarter. And that's it. And let's try to publish it. Actually, Sanity also auto-save everything, and if you, for example, reload it, you can see that all information which you pass here is saved. And yeah, our image also was shown. This is really cool. Okay, we have fully prepared first page, and let's try to public. Sync document, the document was published. Yes, before it was draft version, we can check here which version we have here. Published just now. Also we have edited, and we even have some story here. This is really amazing, and you don't need to care about it. Also, what I want to speak about articles, let's to add some groups here, just for studying. There is a special thing and field groups, which help you to add something like tabs to divide your information. And let's we also do something like that. Let's create here groups, and it will name like content and content. And here is meta and meta. And we will divide meta information and main information. Yes, I know that meta information is not super a lot here, but for you, homework to create more meta information here. Description, image, everything what you can use, author, for example, and we'll use it for your website. And yeah, but I will repeat this homework close to the end of this video. But anyway, well, we have groups. Let's restart. Now we can see nothing. Next, what we need to do, we just need to pass which group to field. For example, here will be a meta. And what we can see now, we are able to see all fields or just only meta. And for every other information, let's put content here. Так. And let's check. Well, and how you can see, we have one article and we can see only content information, which is without meta title, or meta information. Also, I believe we can, for example, reorder this. I'm not sure 100%, but yeah, we can reorder because this is array. Yeah, but meta, let's be next. Okay, and our admin interfaces is fully prepared. We did everything what we need for our blog, and next what I want to do is just add more articles here. And let's do that. We have post here 1, 2, 3, 5, and need to add 5 articles. Meta, title, and just repeat after me. Okay, I finished all posts. Let's reload. And how you can see, everything is published. And there is no error here, how I believe. Interesting that it's some flash. But yeah, I think there is no errors. Yeah, we have 5 posts and currently we are able to go. Also, what I wanted just to add is that slug have to be unique for all pages because we will use it for URL, and if it is just have to be unique, it's need to care about by yourself. Okay, next which we will continue is create our interfaces and upload these posts and show it in our client side. Currently we work on localhost 333 with our Sanity project, and now we need to work with client. Okay, let's continue with our main interfaces which we have on localhost 3000. I'm close everything of it. And next we will work with folder here. Before we just fix some things and git ignore, put here just only one slash, remove here slash. It helps us to push this repository to GitHub without node modules folders, because in other case we will push this folder from Sanity project. Because of it we need to remove this slash. Okay, first of all, let's prepare our client. For example, copy components, because I prepared here components with styles. They are empty, but we need styles and we will not spend time on it. Also, let's change styles here, remove what we have here, just delete, move. And okay, create new folder styles and put here this global. Also, we need to copy everything from this part, all dependencies. We have Sanity block content, client, image URL, class name, library for work for data, also React icons which we will use. Just copy it and put it package.json. Yes, and next we need copy public folder. Here we have some images. Delete these images, all of them, and put ours. We have, okay, without public and public, reveal and finder, and just let's do it like that. Put without public, remove it. Well, we copied it, posts we already done, components, and yeah, we can just remove folder from this workspace. Everything we already have. And let's prepare and be aware that nothing is broken. It is because we have no global styles. We just need to import our styles. It is global as CSS, not globals global, and reset CSS, which I usually use on each project, just to clear browser styles. And here what we have, it just resets as CSS and global styles. Here we import font pop-ins and just attach it, font family, font size, and remove border from button. And also we have media queries. Our website will be fully responsible. We save package.json. Let's to check that everything have to start to works. Okay, which folder is it? Oh, yes, of course, we need to install our packages. We need to npm install and npm run dev. Let's go back and reload. Everything is work, and how you can see the font, it's also was uploaded and it looks different. Yeah. Well, we have reset CSS, global CSS, and we can continue. First of all, let's try to upload our posts. and connect somehow with Sanity. And let's do it. How we can do it in NextJs? NextJs is a framework which help us to work with server-side rendering. And here we need a function getServerSideProps. Okay, let's go to NextJs before getServerSideProps. There is a special function if you export a function called getServerSideProps, server-side rendering from a page. NextJs will pre-render this page on each request using the data returned here. We can here return props, and we just need to copy this function on our home page. And here we just return props, which we can use here. And we need to return here our posts. And for returning post, we will return here initial posts and total, because we will have a pagination and we will immediately prepare our data with total property. Okay, we don't need context here, but we need const post and total, and here we will write a special function load data 0, and here let's create a constant how much posts we will use. I just called it like load more step 4, and we will load data here. It will posts, and after it we just will return them initial posts and total. But we need to write our function load data, not data yes, and import it from, I suggest to put it already an API because we will use it soon, and just put it there from ./API, and here we'll have PostJs post just yes, and in post we'll have function load data with start and end. This request we will call post. We will work with it when we will write pagination. Now we just need this function export async. Okay, and here we need to write something for working with our Sanity, and to write this code which is return our post from Sanity. But before, we need somehow to connect with our Sanity, and for that we need to create additional folder which will be a lib, and here we just create a client.js. And what we need to import here? First of all, we need import sanityClient. Let's go to this library and look what it is. And npm. Okay, this documentation. JavaScript client for Sanity works in Node.js and modern browsers. Older browsers need a promise polyfill. Okay, we just install this. Actually, we already installed it in package.json, and we need to import this thing. Well, this we have already imported. And next we need to add all this information. Yes, just for connection. If you want to ensure fresh data, use CDN. It is for draft. If you want to upload draft articles as well, because we put here true. But I also found that if even you put here true, you anyway can upload drafts. It was strange, but anyway, here we put true. About all these properties, let's try them to find. For that we need to say manage Sanity in our console. Sanity manage, sorry. And it will open our project. We go my super blog. And let's copy. Project ID is here. Put it here. Data set. Go here. It's just only production. API version, just put here current data. I believe it's 10 and this year. Token. Go to API and let's create a token for our data. I'll create a editor, save, my super token, save. After it, just copy it. And for token, we will use special variables, which is process, because we shouldn't save our tokens in the code because we put it here, and we need to call somehow this variable. And yes, we'll call it like that. Save, return back to client, and here we just will have something like that. Process env and this name. Yeah, and that's it. We have post here. Okay, and after it, when we write everything here, we just need to create a client, just to export this client. And we just need export const client, and that's it. Well, also I've already will create a imageUrlBuilder URL, because also we need not only imageUrlBuilder, we will build body content, but for images we need special builder, because we need to import also this library. And let's look what we have here. Sanity image URL. Well, what we have here, we need a builder, and here is a client, pass our client, and we need just URL for create this function. I'm just fix it with small function URL for source builder image source. It helps us to pick up sources. Actually, it's quite cool library. You can do with image a lot of different things. Pass here width, height, size, rect, format, auto, clip, crop, and pick up URL. And this is important for us. Okay, save it. And here we export client and URL for. And let's return to our index, actually post API. And here we just need to import this client from //lib client. And what we will do here, first of all, we need a query for where we will request our posts. It is GROQ language. We will look on it now. And after it, this query will return for us posts and total. And we will await it, client, fetch, and pass here query. And with this line, we will connect with our sanityClient. And of course, return posts and total. Okay, how to work with GROQ? Let's look on documentation and pass here GROQ. GROQ is Sanity open source query language. It's a powerful and intuitive language that's easy to learn. It helps us to make requests for our data and how our queries works. For example, let's start with the basis. We will take this simple query and pick it again. For example, if you want to request movies, what is a movie? For example, we have our Sanity schema post, and this is this name. For example, for posts, we need to create type here to write a post and also to put some filters here. Yes, a query typically starts with star, and and after we have some filters. And also we can pick up just only needed information. in curly braces after. For example, we just say we need ID, title, release year, and etc. We can order this information or order like that by special field, use this straight line, and we can use even here desk how we want to order it, for example by desk. Yes, well, and also we can pick up some parts of data we will need it for our pagination. Yes, and GROQ language works like that. Well, let's create something and type. First of all, we need to create curly braces because we need to return not only posts. We need to create return posts and total. And here let's just we'll try to return posts type, which is post, how I said before, this name, and after comma we return total, and here we just calculate count star type is equal post. Yes, and let's look what we have here. If we go back on home, actually everything have to work already. Just we'll try console.log initial posts and look what we have here. And how you can see, we pick up our posts and which information we have here. Body, it just looks like array. We have description, image. How you can see, it's not you know, like URL image. There is a specific format here. Because of it we have created a builder in our lib. Also we have meta title, published data, slug, and just title. Also there is additional information here created it. It's about when post will be created, ADI, which is unique ID, ref, type, post, and updated data. We will use published data, not updated data, just because, for example, if you published several articles and you just fix some information in one of this article, you don't want that, for example, if we sort our article on client, we will sort our articles on client, because new posts have to be early, yes, and better to use additional data, just not to update all the time this sort parameter. Well, and we have these fields, and let's work with our function slightly better. I want to order our posts by published data, and it is desk. It means that more early data which close to current time will have priority. Yeah. After it, we need pass square braces and to put here start and 3 dot end. Everything using this documentation where we had it. Somewhere we had like that, yes, but we have start and end here. Well, and after it, we just, for posts on main page, we don't need all information. Because of it, we just will ask IDI, published data, title, slug, description, and image, and that's it. Let's check what now fast return. How you see, just 4 articles, not all. And here we have just only ID, title, slug, published data, image, and description, and that's it. We don't need all information. Okay, now we upload posts and we can work with layouts. And after it, we will create a pagination, normal pagination. But before, let's create layouts. Okay, I prepared some components which we will use for our layouts. And we will write them. Go to index.js, and here what we will have. First of all, we need to create something, just close, something like that. There is a cover with your name. There is some hints here. Also, there is a list of posts. And all of this information I put, we have two sections. We have cover, it's this information, your name, and this image, yes. Also, we have social networks here, and buy me a coffee. These components we have on main page. This about social networks, this buy me a coffee. And after it we have another section with title, new post. And after it we will just show posts here. But let's before work with these components. We have all components here, and we need to go through all of them and create a first layout for it. How we will use it, we will create it. We will use special command rafce, which you can install if you go to extensions, and here look for snippets, and there is a special snippet for, yes, this one is 7 React Redux React Native. Just install it and use it. And after it, when we just type rafce, you click enter, or I use my mouse, and you have this template. Okay, well, what we need for article, everything here we just need to article call. Also, for each component we will import class names and styles, which is already have been written by me, and we will just use it. And here, for example, for article we will have children and class name. And usually article, it's article. I'm not prepare fully this component, I just prepare main information. We will return later to article, but we will prepare before every single component. We have class name here, and here is pass this library, pass class name from here, and from stylus article. Yes, if you go to style, you can find here an article. Yes, and inside it have to be children. Yes, I think something like that. And all components we need to prepare like that, but with needed information. For example, if we have button, this is button, also button, here button, and we also need children in button. Okay, button. I copy this in and go next component, buy me coffee. We don't need children here, just buy coffee class, and I believe here just div buy me coffee, and export it. Yeah, and we just need to go through all components. I believe for content we need something the same, but I'm not sure yet. Just content. Content. Here is just div. Here content. Here div close. Yeah, everything looks right. I close everything now. Well, next cover. also with children. Oh no, there is no children here. Okay, just remove it. Cover. I'm not returned it. I'm not finished it yet, but just prepare components. We will return to each of them later and do everything right way, add additional classes, tags, and etc. Well, cover is ready, I believe. Post. Yes, post. PostGrid. Okay, next, ScreenEgg. I call components the same name like a folder. ScreenEgg. Okay. After its section, I believe it will like article. Just it will section. We also need children here. Section, and this tag is section. Children, section. Social networks. Copy from ScreenEgg. Social networks, and this is just list. Well, and title. I think I need here children. Here is title. Now we put here a div, but it will title, normal proper title. Here's put title, children, class name. Okay, everything is okay. Close everything. If we will have any error now, we just return and fix it. Well, I work with all component here with template, like for example name from it. Sometimes it was children, class name, which we can pass from place where we will use this component and add additional might be styles. Yes, and just return the same name. Yes, okay. And next we also have here index.js file where we import all this component and export from this file. Because of it, we are able now do like that. Import section, cover, social networks, and BuyMeCoffee just from dot components, and that's it. Oh, and title. Okay, let's look what we have already. Okay, can't find components. Let's check page components. Oh. And how you can see, we already have something here. It's not looks like original website, and currently let's start to work with it. Well, first of all, go to section and let's prepare it. Section is this component, and what we have here? We have here children, class name, section children, and actually that's it. We have styles here with padding from top and by sides. Max width also we pass here, margin, box sizing, and for media queries we put small padding for mobile devices. Yeah, and actually sections we already have to be already works, right? Elements, padding, next section. Yeah, we have, and even centered them. Well. Next, cover. let's go to cover, and looks like what we need to do here. In cover we also need to pass name, and let's do it in index.js. We will have a special props title, Elena Litvinova with BR tag, and go to cover. Well, what we will have here, we have cover, class name, inside we have h1, because I believe everyone understands that this is h1 title, the most important title on this page. Here we have also class name, which is styles title, and we need to pass dangerous HTML here. It could be not right, but because we use this component inside our code, we can use it now and not worry about it. And of course, we should to pass this title here in props. Let's check what we have. Wow, wow, wow. We already have a proper title here. And our image also looks super good. We prepare cover. Next, what we need to work about, this is social networks. In social networks, we have ul, which is just list. What we need for create social networks, we need to create a special variable network and create an array here and we will use it. I just copy what I already have just because I have a lot of different social networks, yes. And I don't remember naming for all of them. Well, youtube.com, it's my Russian one. I need to pass here English YouTube channel, and let's speak about icons, where I picked up them. I use special library React icons, and we can go there and just check what we can have on design icons. And for example, if we will try to find YouTube, you can find YouTube, and I just use on design icons YouTube, sorry, yes, yeah, YouTube on design icons and import them, and we just put them in the array, and after it we will use them. Well, we have class name list. After it, we have social network map. Inside of it, what we need to do, we have a lim, yes, and here we have a key, which is social network ID, obviously, and this one, yes, and also we have class name. It is just stylus list item, I believe. Yes, list item, because I see I have notes. List item, yeah. And inside of it, we have link, outside link. And here we have href. Href, it's social network href, yes. Dot href. We have target here, which is blank, just because it needs to open in independent window. And class name is styles dot list link, like that. Well, and inside of it we will create React create element. Color, here we pass social network icon, obviously, this one, and color black, and size 50. If we go to this library, for example, for each icon have icon type, and we can pass children. Actually, it's interesting what inside might be with text. We can pass have icon with text, yes. Size, color, and title. Okay, we have title. Need to play. But anyway, we can pass some properties. For example, size and color, and we do it there. Well, we pass it here, and we need to close this, but we anyway, yeah, we need miss one brace, and here we also need to pass this property here, yes, and that's it. Let's look what we have now. Oh wow, we have our social networks. Let's work with this thing, and after it we will create a special wrapper which will about the things. Okay, let's try to return to buy me a coffee and work with buy me a coffee. We have here a div with buy me a coffee. Inside I just will put a link which is just to my Stripe account. Here is blank and style is buy me a coffee, and also I need to pass this thing. Well, and that's it. Just buy me a coffee. There is a styles here, buy me a coffee, and for button. Yes, and let's look what we have now. Now this is ready. And we have social networks and buy me a coffee. We just put it in our main content, and we will border it with this. I love English. I love English. Well, okay, we have buy me a coffee and social networks. Next, what we need to do is create a special wrapper, which is ScreenEgg. Yes, because we are going to use it twice, because I decided to create a special independent component. And what we need to do, import it just from ... Yes, and wrap it. And here we will have type right or left, right or left. Left by default, right not by default. And also we need to return to social networks and also to import it here, not here, here, and wrap our component with this thing. And here we by default it will left and also right property. Okay. And go ScreenEgg. What we need to do here? We have here type and children, and if we style egg, and if for example type is equal right, we will have stylus ScreenEgg right or stylus ScreenEgg left. Yes, and inside children, and that's it, just only it. Super simple component. Here we have position fixed, background, padding, cursor, etc. And for right we put it top 10%, right 0, and also with property transform we just show it, and of course animation. Yes, for left we put it to left, bottom on 10%, and that's it. And also we have for mobile we just remove this animation and show all the time them. Well, and what we have now, how we can see, we can hover, whoop, wow, and here also wow. And if we resize it, we can see that for mobile it looks like that. Yeah, amazing thing, you know. Well, and what I can say now, that our cover is ready. Yep, just ready. Can you believe it? Well, go next. This section is ready. Now we need to prepare our posts, and first of all work with title. Let's go to title. I close not mod list, sorry. title, and here what we have children, and inside we have children, class name, title, and styles, title small, and inside we have h2. If it's small, we will have h3. And let's look, do you know what, if we will have type here, children, class name, oh sorry, we have two children, type, which is, if it's small, we'll have a return href. If it large, we will return h2. Yes, h1, it is busy already on our page. We should have just only one h1. This is medium. Well, and that's it. Let's look what we have. New posts already is ready. Well, next what we need to prepare is show our posts, PostGrid actually, and go here. After it we will have PostGrid because we have grid. Yes, we have two posts. Well, and inside of it we have posts, map, post, and posts. It's actually initial posts, but because we will have pagination, I will use here use state set posts. I just write this state. We will write it pagination slightly later, but I need proper naming, and use state. I will import from React. Yep, like that. And we will use posts here, and inside of it we have post, and we need to pass here key, which is post slug current and post. Well, all information which we have here, and this is PostGrid. Also, let's add a button which we will use. This is okay, it will be able to pass disabled, but also on click. Just for now we just put a function or disabled false for now, but we will change it later. Load more posts. Yeah, and now we just need to import these things as well. Well, cover, social, BuyMeCoffee, and title. I believe you're super excited to work with me. Yes, I know everyone wants to work with me. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, button, and oh sorry, microphone, and that's it. And let's look what we have here. PostGrid, load more. Wow, you see that button is already looks the same, but we anyway need to open it. Okay, go to PostGrid. Before, let's go to let's PostGrid. Okay, for PostGrid, what we have to pass children, definitely children, and just pass here children. Yep, and actually it looks like that everything is ready. Here's everything is ready. We have two columns with up to RAM, and for mobiles we have just one column. And reload, we have post. Cool. And after it we go to post. We have already all needed information here, and what we actually will pass here, this is image, title, description, and slug. Let's go to index.js, just only check something. Oh, okay, we use here a slug, but we can use also ID here for key. This is actually better, but slug also have to be unique. But anyway, ID is better. Okay, I had to close everything of it. Well, and what we need to do? First of all, we need to put a special link on a page which we will create here, and we need to import before import link from next link from small, and also we need to import image here from NextJs as well, because we need to use something from NextJs. Okay, and we need to wrap everything with link. href also we need to pass here. href will be like that. href, here we have post slash encode URI component, just remove all not right symbols might be, and slug current. Yeah, but actually it have to be without it, but okay, save us from different attacks. Okay, let's type what we have in slug. Just be sure that we have slug and current. Yes, spect console, we have object where we have current and we just put it. Yes, and how you can see, we already have here post, and if you hover, you see here that naming is changed, and it what we need. After it, we need to pass a attribute here. I put here class name, styles post link, and inside of it what we have title, yeah, title, description, image, everything of it we need to pass. Title is our title from this. Type is small, and class name is stylus post title. Well, we need import this title from the dot title. Well, what is next? Next we have a div with class name styles post content. Inside we also have additional div with post image. We use image and src URL4, and okay, let's import URL4 from there, and here we pass image, this one, because we created a special library for working with image. I will show you what we have in image now. I think I showed already, but yeah, I will repeat it. And here we need to pick up URL, and like that we will be able to have URL. After it, alt, image caption, width, we really need it, and height. Well, let's look what we have in image. No, not this side. Okay, oh, we have an error that invalid SRC-prop, next image, host name, this one, and we need to configure it in NextJs config. And how we need to do that? We have images and domains, and here just pass this domain and everything will be okay. We need to, I believe, restart our application. Oh, not Sanity. npm run dev. Op, and let's restart, and everything works. We can have images here, and how you can see, we have image, and here's a set, and it's not normal image. There is not URL here. Because of it, we need to use our library. Yes, and we also use alt. You can see image caption. Yeah, well, we pass image here with normal URL and description. Styles, post, description. Yep, and it is just styles from here, and let's look what we have. And we already have our normal posts. Can you believe? Close it. Already. Oh, this is amazing. This is just magic, magic, magic. La 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 la, magic. Well, okay. And what's next? This we finished with our post. We did everything is here, but we need to center our button. Let's do it because it's not centered. I just put here additional wrapper with div, which looks like that. Just with centering, and hop, hop, and what we have now, yes, this is centered. I even don't need to reload, but yeah, I have it here. Also, I wanted to put, we have a div here, I wanted to put here some style, which is just margin bottom 1 rem. Yeah, and just additional space at the bottom. Well, what's next? Next we need to create our pagination, and this page will be fully ready and we will start to work with independent article. Okay, how we will work with pagination? We need additional params here for loaded amount. It's about count, loaded amount, and set loaded amount, yes, which will be use state and load more steps. Well, and also we will have loading here, set loading, and use state is false. Yes, and we will have a special function which is get more posts, which is async function, and here we will upload our posts. Yes, well, first of all we need to set loading into true, because yes, we will load it. After it, try catch error, and we can console.log error here and set loading false. Here we have a, here we will have a request and also put it false. Well, how we will do request? We will use API on data and await fetch. We will use API posts start equal loaded amount and is equal loaded amount plus this step. Yes, and we will write now this endpoint. Currently it doesn't work. After it is then and response a response JSON, because we use native of each and we need to pass it as well. Well, next set loaded amount and load that amount plus load step, set posts and dot posts data posts, which is we will pick up from this endpoint additional needed information, additional needed posts, not all of them, just from start to end. And because of it, we just add here, we cover all posts which we have here and add additional and put it to set post and set load and set load in false. Yes, and this get more posts we will use here. Yeah, well, and let's work. Currently it doesn't work, it have not to work. If I reload, inspect what we have here. Oh, I console.log this image. Sorry, I just remove it from that, from post. Close everything. And for example, if now network, I will click on this and I believe nothing happened. This is okay. We have this endpoint. It is mostly here. Oh, it's not posts, it's post. Oh, sorry. This is post. Post. We need the same. Clear. How many files we upload? Oh my god. Load. Currently it mostly looks that it doesn't work. Okay, console.log 111. I click and it doesn't work. Get more posts. Oh, sorry, we not work with button properly. Because of it, we had problems. We need to pass here on click and disabled. We will disable also our button if we load our posts. And we need to do this, disabled, and this. Okay, children. Okay, everything have to be okay for now. Network, I clear everything. Just clear, and load more posts. Yeah, and this request works, but now we just return name John Doe. We need to return something else. Yes, we already have needed function here, but first of all, we need to pick up our start and end is equal rec query is none. Okay, next what I want to check is that this is numbers, and yeah, I will check it with is none. If I will do like that, number start, or is none end, then return res status 400 and end this request. Yes, in other case I will try to ask post, and I need this function, await this function start end and res status 200 JSON posts total. Yeah, like that. Oh, sorry, we need to pass here. We need to pass here sync, and then it have to work. Yeah, I believe it have to work. Okay, let's try. Let's try to check what we have. Million requests. Oh my god. NextJs, what are you doing? For what you need everything on it? Oh, wait. I'm scared. I'm definitely scared. Maybe there is an error here. Or might be it just asked something for all the time. I don't know. Well, we have HF, load post, and we... Okay, I believe that this request just only happened on development because it looks super scared. Okay, posts, and we just have additional one. If we will try to pass with you something wrong, I don't know, where is our function? I don't know, just blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Let's check. Clear and load more post, and we have 400 error. Super good. Oh, now it's 31 request without this. Okay, NextJs, you are scared me. I don't understand. Well, we have 400 error. Return it. And what we also need to check. Let's try to check it have to work already. Yes, it works. But we need to hide our button when it doesn't need, and also put disabled here. About hide our button. This is super easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Well, we need if we const is load button show, or I don't know, show load button, it's equal total more than loaded amount. Total more than loaded amount. Show load button. It means if, for example, total more than a loaded amount, which we already loaded, we set it here, then we show. If it's not, we not. And we just wrap our button with this condition. Yes, and that's it. Well, and last thing which we need to do, it is about disabled. And actually here we just need to put loading. It is true, then disabled. If it false and not disabled, you know. Well, and let's look. Amazing, amazing. Ooh. This is so cool. Well, and how you can see, we finish our main page, and now we need to finish this thing because we have 404 error. And let's now start to work with inside page. Okay, how we can create that? Actually, in NextJs, this is super easy. We need to create folder post. Okay, new folder. We need to create folder post. Why we need this folder? Because we have additional slash here. I mean, post. It's name of folder. Next will be name of slug. And how to make dynamic in NextJs? We need to use squared braces and create a file like that. And also we will have here styles. No, sorry. New file. Module as CSS and okay, slug.js. Well, and here we will have our article. Before we need to import React from React, but I'm not sure that it's really neat. And okay, we create a post here and we will have post here like from props. Inside of this post we will have return, and here we will return article, which is will have back URL, yes, back class name, which is styles post, and that's it. Inside let's put just title for the beginning, class name, styles, post title, post title. Yes, we need to import article and title from dot components. Yes, article and title and post components, post title. Yeah, well, and after it export, we can do here export default this component. Okay, export default post. Yeah, and that's it. And we need to somehow to upload this post, and for dynamic pages we need to use two additional functions, which is getStaticPaths and getStaticProps. And let's look on documentation NextJs for understanding what it is, why we need it. Yeah, NextJs and docs getStaticPaths. Well, now if a page has dynamic routers and use getStaticProps, it needs to define a list of paths to be statically generated. When you export a function, and we use dynamic routers, yes. When you export a function called getStaticPaths for a page that use dynamic routers, NextJs will statically pre-render all the paths specified by getStaticPaths. Yes, and we need also, we need both of these functions. For first, we need to return params with IDs. For our, it will be slugs. Yeah, because we use slug here. And in second request, it will be props. Well, let's write. First of all, we will connect with client here directly, because I mean sanityClient. We need information for this page. Not lib client. And what we need to do here, we need to ask our slugs query, and here we use star type is equal post. Yes, and after it we have slug and current. Yes, and const posts is equal await client fetch and this query. Obviously we just asked slugs and current, and that's it from posts, nothing more, but we need all of them. And after it we need to create paths, which is mostly have to looks like this, paths, params. Yes, we need to create a special object like params. It's not okay, it's posts. Okay, posts map, just regular map post, and here I just need to return an object which is params and slug post slug current. Well, like that, params slug post slug current, because we have slug and current here. Yes, and after it we have to return something the same for blocking. We will use blocking Yeah, we need to return here. Return path of fallback blocking. It called before initial render when used with this property. We need before initial render. Yes. Okay, do like that. And next, in this function getStaticProps, we have context here. Context, obviously we have params and we can pick up our slug. And also create a request const query, which is also type everything like that. We need also pass here filter slug current is equal and quotas slug, and here we will pick up an array, but we need just first element because I put here 0. After it const post is equal await client fetch query, return props and post. Well, and we pick up this post, we upload this post and return it in props, and we have it here. Just let's try console.log and reload. Okay, styles is not defined. Let's import styles. Import styles from /style. Just copy this title. That's it. And how you can see, we open our posts. Could you believe? Okay. If we go on localhost and click this one, yes, we did it. And now we need to show information here. We have a paragraph here with data, class name, which is styles post data. This will be data. We will create it here, const data. We need format it with date-fns. Import format from date-fns. Format new data post published data, and here Let's look on this library, why I use it like that. It's really super cool library for working with dates because it is super small, just 1 kilobyte. Seriously. And how you can see how to get started, import format, just pass data here. And if to look on format more better, just how you can play with it, you can found a lot of different properties. For example, I use 3m just because I want to see naming months. I can pass 4m and I will have a full name, yes, and use it like that, just like that. And after it we need to pass here content, and we pass here post body, and that's it. And we need to import content, and let's look what we have. Okay, we have already data here. This is super awesome. And let's also to play with styles because we created them by our own. And actually styles will look like that. Posts, small margin bottom, because we see here is quite large margin bottom, and data, also small margin bottom. Save it, and you see that we have much better content. Okay, let's go next. We need to show our content and icon for back, because we pass here back URL. Go to article firstly, component article, And what we have here? Well, here we have back URL. As well, we have article, class name. Inside of it, we have link, href, SQL back URL. And inside of it, we have a class name and style as article back. Yes, and no, it's not auto closed. And inside of it, we need an icon from library, our React icons, which we used before, with this icon. Let's go to this library just to check which icon I use here. If we try to find it, just arrow back, just arrow, yeah. And we have link. We also need to import it from NextJs. Next link. Yes, and I think that's it. And also we need to wrap our content with class name, styles, article, content. Yeah, that's it. And I believe everything have to work already. Yeah, amazing, amazing. Just click on it and we go back, go here, go back, go here, go back, go here, go back. Yeah, super, super amazing. And next thing which we need to fix is this content, where we pass a lot of information, mostly a body, not super a lot. Okay, we don't need children here, we just need body. And how we can see here, we just pass body here, yeah. And let's fix what we need to do here. We have a class styles content, and here we just need to import additional library for work with content, because if we console.log body, we will see that it is not React elements or something like that. We have an array here. Okay, sorry, we don't need children content. We have an array here with each block, each paragraph, image, for example. And this is not React element. And we need something. It is just Sanity object, a Sanity array. And we need something special for working with it. And this is block content. For block content, we just need, if we go to this library to look at what it is deprecated now. But we will take a look that we not see that. But need to look for what is better to use for now. NPM. Might be TypeScript, yes. Okay, we have client, and how to use. We pass here blocks, if it needs serializer, and also we have a lot of different properties and image options as well. If we have images in blocks, we need to pass it. And okay, firstly we have blocks. Here we pass body. After it, image options and W1000 age. We need to pass width and height, and fit is max. Well, project ID we need to pass, and we need to somehow to pick up this project ID. Because of it, I will create here export const client config. Yep, and we'll use here just this and dataset. Yeah. And here we will import this client config from dot lib client. and we will pass here project ID, and we will pass here the data set. Data, not project ID, data set. Yes, that's it. Let's look what we have. Close it. And we have article. Just amazing, just magic. Every single style I already fixed it here. You can see in scss.file. We have everything here. And because of it, this article looks amazing. Already is amazing. Well, what's next? Well, we almost finished our project, but before we do it, I want to add head on each page. For example, go to index page and add special tag for head, which is import from next. Import head from next head. And also we will use it in slug. I also put import here. And what is about? It's about meta tags or titles different. We can pass it in this component, and for example we can say the title of this page is my blog. Also we can pass here different meta tags for social networks, and this will be your homework to pass here meta tags for social networks with description, URL, image, because yes, this is important. Share your blog and social networks. Yeah, this will be homework. Try to do that. And how we can see this title. Also on slug we pass it I think somewhere here, but here we will have post meta title. Do you remember we created this meta title? And let's check. Yes, we have it. Okay, we finished our project. Our blog is finished. And last thing what I want to do, push it to GitHub and deploy. Yes, let's do that. Okay, on GitHub, I will create additional repository, new repository. I call it my super blog livld. It will be public. I will pass all links in description under this video, but for now I put it while record everything for private. Create, and what we have here, git add. Oh, we don't need to pass this in. We need to put it git ignore. Yeah, I will do the git stem and well, git commit super blog on YouTube, stem, and after it we just need to push it like that. And okay, we have already this project. What we need next? We want to publish it, and for this we will use Vercel. Go here and start deploying. And we need add new project, connect with our GitHub and my super blog, import. What we have here, my super blog / environment variables, we need it. And also pass this variable, add, and deploy. The name of rows can only contain. Okay. My super blog. Let's do like that. Yes. Deploy. Deploy. Well. Let's wait while it will deploy it. And we almost done this project with deploy. This is amazing thing, just amazing. Could you believe? If you finish this lesson with me, you already have the blog. Oh, I'm so excited. How it's possible to have own blog? Believe me, people, all people around you will jealous you. Wow! It was deployed. Okay, continue to dashboard. And we have my super blog on this URL. Just click and we will open this. And this is in the internet with HTTPS. Oh my god, super amazing. We can load post, we can click on article and go back and click on another article and go back. Yoo-hoo! My lovely subscribers, friends, people who watching me, I hope this lesson was super helpful for you. You found a new information and developed with me this amazing blog. And if you like this video, I hope you are. Please, of course, press like button, bell icon, and subscribe just for watching another video on my channel, and I will create different videos here. Also, I need to say that all links what I used here and also a link to GitHub repo I will provide in description under this video. And if you have any question, just write me a comment. I always try to answer. Well, on this note, I say you bye bye and see you in next video with Elena Litvinova.